Hi, today I'm sharing with you on WordPress.com pricing and review of 2026. New plans, features, pros, and the hidden costs. WordPress.com has changed a lot in 2026, and most reviews haven't really caught up. After reviewing the latest pricing from $5, so this in Singapore dollars, to $63 a month. New features has unlocked, including plugins on lower tiers and real usability. Here's the updated verdict. Best for beginners, creators, and users who want to manage WordPress without technical setup. And this is not valuable for intermediate users. Okay, so those who want plugin more expansions and all those things. And it's still not ideal for full control because you are using a third-party platform, SaaS service. You don't have full control, and it's not really suitable for advanced developers. And the cost-wise is very. Let me explain to you on the cost shortly. It's cost sensitive scaling. The biggest shift in 2026, right? Plugin access is no longer restricted to just the highest tier, which changes the value equation significantly. So this is the updated pricing table. Okay. Yeah. So personal, $5, 6 gig. Domain, no ads, themes and plugin. Okay. Premium is $11. 13 gig storage with analytics, video uploads, GA integration. Business plan is $35 a month, 50 gig. Dev tools, SFTP, GitHub deployment. Commerce is $63 a month. Wow, this is very high for those who wants to do e-commerce. $63 a month, very high. It's 50 gig. Oh, give you just like WooCommerce, e-commerce features. Okay. And key insights. Pricing is heavily discounted, but only with an annual billing. You need to get an annual planner in order to get some discount, if not very high. What's new in 2026? Plugin access is expanded. Previously locked to business plan, plugins are now included across tiers, making lower plans far more competitive. And there's built-in video hosting. Premium above now support 4K video uploads, no ads, picture in picture. And DevTools, developer tools on business plan is you can now get SFTP, SSH, WP, CLI, GitHub deployments. This moves WordPress.com closer to managed hosting platform, not just a beginner builder. Pros and cons. What's the pros and cons? Pros is much more better value of the pricing cuts. Plugin is now accessed across plans, major improvement. Fully managed hostings, no maintenance. There's built-in analytics and video hosting. The cons, still expensive. Long term versus your own self-hosted WordPress. Annual billing required for best pricing, limited deep customization versus open WordPress. The e-commerce WooCommerce plan pricing is very, very high, steep, very, very high. If you want to do e-commerce, I recommend self-hosted WordPress. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you the link to if you want self-hosted WordPress. Who should you use it for? Okay. It's best for beginners who want simplicity, creators, bloggers, video publishers, small businesses needing fast setup, don't really need much technical knowledge on the back end portion on setting up. Now also good for intermediate users who want plugins without managing the hosting. If you don't want to do hosting management, then you can use this, but not ideal for developers or you want full control of your website. And then if you have bugs, issues you want to fix, right? This is not really suitable because bug fixing you need to have full control access, and problems with your website you need the full control access. Budget users not really suitable to scale if you want to scale to multiple sites, and then you want to do multiple advanced SEO heavy projects is not really suitable. Comparison 2026 reality check. WordPress.com ease of use definitely because it's simple. Self-hosting is not so easy. Straightforward. Plugin access, yes, yes. But self-hosting is even better. Flexibility. Core self-hosting is much more flexible versus using WordPress.com. SES. Cost efficient is not as cheap versus self-hosting. The gap is smaller now, but not gone in terms of the shift. Final verdict, WordPress.com in 2026 is no longer just a beginner platform, and the addition of plugins across plans and aggressive pricing discount makes it a legitimate all-in-one solution for most users. However, if you care about full ownership, right? Cost control, long-term advanced customization, self-hosted WordPress still wins. Is WordPress.com cheaper in 2026? Yes. Plans are discounted up to 58%, but only with annual billing. Can you install plugins on lower plans now? Yes, plugins are acceptable. Okay, not just business tier. Last time it's business tier. Is WordPress.com worth it? Yes, if you want speed, you want simplicity, you don't want to manage web hosting. But it's not for full control. Or you want to scale high, do more things. You have to get your own managed web hosting. So if you want to use WordPress.com, you can click on this link over here, and then you will go and access to WordPress.com. And you can start to pay for it, to subscribe for a plan. Okay. Yeah, basically this is the pricing. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I'll put the link in the description, and meanwhile I'll update the post also to put maybe the self-hosted WordPress. You can do your own self-hosted WordPress using like cPanel, Control Panel, which is a lot cheaper. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for watching. If you find this useful, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel. By the way, this is my site, crunchtechie.com, on tech reviews, tech news, and all the tech related stuff. Thanks for watching. Bye.